go just brush. I have a brush size of 400, but it really doesn't matter. You can dial down, you can dial up. I mean, the actual dimension doesn't matter. Just make it big. See how it overlaps the outside here? To me, that feels best. If we do this, watch what happens. Oops. First of all, we got to pick the right color. So we're going to swap. All right, say we're small. Okay. Oh, we got, troubles. It's also pretty dense, so let's undo that. Let's bring it down. I usually like it around 26. I just slid it and went to 24. Okay, I see a lot of people, they'll do this thing, and they'll vignette. And what I really hate when I see that is, okay, we got the vignetting, but we'll see like up here, it's lighter. It goes from, vignette to darker, and then it goes light. And same down here. You'll see this dirty smudge. So let's not do that. I'm actually going to go a little more higher on the opacity here. 32 I'm on. And instead of going small, that causes that problem. We want that brush big enough. I mean, we don't want to, you could do this. You just go like this. But when it's too big, the gradient is too large. This is a huge gradient. So when I just brushed it down here, vignetted it, the vignette, because the gradient's so large, it goes gradient all the way from the corner down here in the right, all the way up to her neck. So that's too big, so we don't want that. So you need a size that overlaps but isn't too big. So like this. And that's just one swipe right there. Because she has short sleeves, I even just reduce the size of the brush a touch. And I'm going again down there. I'm going to go a little bigger on the brush again, and I'm going to go up and around it. And really, I mean, that's all that needs to be done. And I mentioned custom, so I'm going to reduce it a little bit. From 32, I just went to 23. And I just hit there on the right, and I just hit there. And this looks a little light down here on our arm, so I'm going to just click once there, click twice there, click once there, click once there. Make it a little bigger so it's a softer gradient. Click there. And what happens with that softer gradient is it goes in more closer to her head. So click there. Still looks a little weird here. See how that arm gets light? I'm going to go bigger. Click once. I'm going to go a little smaller because I don't want it heavier here. I want to go here. And I'm going to click once. Click once. Click once. I mean, that's why I say custom is so cool, because, I mean, as the artist, you can put it where it feels right. And that's pretty much it. I mean, come on. It's so simple. Her neck area down here, if I were retouching, that now looks light because we vignetted here and it's hotter than her face. She might have makeup or whatever. So then, in that case, sometimes I'll take it real low. I just want opacity of 5. And watch this. One click. Boo, and it just brought her neck area down. Let's do one more. Boo, like that. The sound effects help. Boom. And now I just brought down this area up here with a little vignette brush. And there you go. You're all ready to save. So it's like there's no panic. It's now, what is there easier? Well, you could make a vignette. You could load in the layer. You could lay it over the top. But you're going to get this predefined opening that may not be. I just brushed a little here again, a little here. As I look at it, I just feel it. It's like, yeah, it was kind of light there, so I hit it. So now we're looking pretty good. So that's how you vignette. It's so quick. Let's see here. You mentioned the other picture. How do you do hairs? Let's bring it in. And let's drag it over. Let's zoom in. And she doesn't need a lot, but, just start doing this sort of thing. And I'm just going to do a small area here because one small area is the same as the whole head. And what I would do, I grab clone. I'm at, it doesn't really matter. I like to be in the area of 36%. Now here's what's important is where you sample. You don't sample out in the dark and then do it here because you're going to see a dark smudge. See how it has a dark smudge? You sample up here just outside the hair area in the area you're working. You sample in close to get that same brightness. So I'm holding Alt to sample the color or the area. I'm going to sample right there and just move over and clone over. It takes too many clicks, so I'm going to go from 36 opacity to, I just went to 66. Sampled here. And I got tons of stuff running on my computer, so it's real sluggish, but we're going to make it work anyway. And see how I'm brushing? I don't get blotches. Uh, I don't mess up my vignetting. I don't get banding. I mean, it's just, and then up here, I picked this color. It's darker up here than it is down here. So instead of keeping this light color and cloning here, see what I just did? I just botched it up, so we don't want that. I'm going to sample right up here, just outside of the hair, or right in there, and just push that in. It's so simple. And if you do mess it up, all right, let's mess it up on purpose. Let's clone some dark in here, and let's say we sampled the light and we cloned light up here. Oops, it's so sluggish it's not even taking my clicks. Okay, so you might say, oh, I ruined it cloning. All right, so what's the panic here? Let's grab brush, opacity of, I don't know, 77. I'm going to sample this color right here. I'm going to make the brush big, and I'm going to just rebrush this. I'm going to sample this color right here, and I'm going to brush over that. Sample here, and I'm going to rebrush here. I'm going to sample this darker color and come up. If it comes in too abrupt, I can do Control Z and turn down the opacity. I went from 77 to 49. And I'm going to brush here, here, and you just correct it. See? All right, so I ruined it, and then using just a regular brush, cleaned it up.